Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to the channel. I think I possibly have my audio issues figured out from the last video, so I apologize for that. I'm building a family home. It's very large. It's in Willow Creek on a 30 by 20 lot. It's 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and comes in at 93,617 simoleons. This is another house that I started before my break and finished now just today. I did not like the way this house looked before I went on break, and then now that I'm back, I actually really love the house, and I don't know why I didn't like it in the first place. And I did something that I rarely do. I made a garage, and I actually made that into a room. I usually put a wall there and just make it empty space, but I actually put a bedroom there. I kind of imagined that there were 2 sets of twins in this house. The first set were a little bit older, so they have separate bedrooms downstairs, boy and girl, and then there are toddlers upstairs that are a twin. I also have a teenager's bedroom, if I could talk here, and a parents' bedroom. So, yep, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. One of the bathrooms is a Jack and Jill. There's also a laundry room area, so it's a pretty spacious house, but it doesn't look as spacious as it actually is. So I had a lot of stuff that I wanted to say in the last video, but my audio issues were becoming so frustrating that I was ready to throw my computer out the window. So I think I'll just talk about it now. I just wanted to talk about a little bit what I did on my break, and one of the things that I did is I went to Colorado for a trip, and we stayed in Estes Park, and it was awesome. We went to Rocky Mountain National Park, and I was a little bit worried because you have to have reservations when you're in the park now. However, we found out from some locals that if you go in before 9, you don't need reservations. So we went in. It was no problem that we couldn't get them. We hiked and everything, but the funnest part of our whole trip is we went to Nederland or Nederland. I don't know how to say it. And that is a town in Colorado that we've never visited before. And it was on the map for the byway, scenic peak-to-peak byway. And I was like, what is this Nederland? It's got like weird stuff. There was like a carousel and a frozen dead guy, and I was like, we have to go to this town. It sounds completely insane. Okay, if you ever go to Colorado, go to Nederland. It is like the most insane town you'll ever go to. Literally, they have a frozen dead guy. So frozen dead guy died in 1989. And his son, and I think he died in Norway, and I don't know his name, but if you Google frozen dead guy, you can read all about him. This is a real person. He died in 1989, and I think Norway. His son decided that he wanted to freeze his body, like cryogenically freeze him, so that he literally could like beat heart disease someday. Like, this was his plan. So he froze him, flew him to California. He was in California for a while, but then he ended up in this Nederland, and he is still there. His frozen dead body is still there. You can literally go see a shed that his body's in, and if you ask the person who changes the ice, the frozen dry ice, you can literally like get a tour of this dude's shed. And because of this is kind of like what put this town on the map. They have a freaking frozen dead guy days. Oh my god, it's in March. It's now on my bucket list to go there. They have things like coffin races. They have a parade of hearses. People like dress up in all kinds of like funny costumes and stuff like that. It was canceled last year because of COVID. It was canceled this year because of COVID, but it's supposed to be on next year. And it's kind of on my bucket list now. So I kind of wanted to talk about that because that was so fun, and oh my gosh, like I need to go back to this town. The other thing that I kind of mentioned that I want to talk about is I'm starting a brand new YouTube channel. And I did talk about it a little bit in my previous video, but I didn't really go much into detail about it. Basically, I've rounded it down to what I'm going to be doing. So it's called The Cozy Introvert. I've moved away from the other name already. And I'm going to be talking about all things cozy. Cozy gaming, casual gaming, cozy fashion hauls, cozy nighttime skin routine, cozy stuff for the house, just anything and everything that has to do with being cozy. So it's going to be like a variety channel, but always centered around that. So there'll be a little bit of gaming stuff, probably a little bit of books. I'll probably talk about some books that I've been reading, movies, TV shows, and then like I said, like skincare, self-care products, things like that. And I love coffee, and I love making smoothies. There'll probably be a little bit of that on the channel. I don't know, we're gonna see. I'm gonna see where this channel takes me, but I'm very excited about it because I've been wanting to start a second YouTube channel, and I've been reading a lot about like what to make your YouTube channel about, and it's kind of funny because it's like, oh, find something you're passionate about. And I'm like, what am I passionate about? I know, being lazy and being cozy and casual gaming and coffee and skincare products. So kind of funny. That's what I'm passionate about, so that's what my channel is going to be about. So I'm still going to keep this channel, still going to do Sims because I love building, and it is like a big like creative outlet for me, as well as kind of relaxing, helps my anxiety a little bit, which that will be something else that I might talk about on that channel, is different things that I've done to like cope with my anxiety issues and things like that. So there'll be a little bit of that. And I do have inattentive ADD, so I was thinking I could talk about that kind of stuff as well. So it'll be quite the variety. The link's below. It's called The Cozy Introvert. My first video is actually going to be my favorite cozy games. So stay tuned for that. I still need to film it. So anyway, talking about the build again. So I am loving all of the stuff from the cozy, oh my gosh, I have that word in my head, from the Dream Home Decorator. My only thing that I don't like is I wish they had more colors of this stuff, but I love being able to make custom cabinets, custom storage spaces, custom couch shapes. I mean, like, it's amazing. I'm kind of obsessed. I haven't even looked at the backyard, what is it? The courtyard oasis. I haven't even looked at that stuff yet because I've been so in awe with this kind of stuff, and I feel like there's so much that was added to the game since I was last playing, which wasn't that long ago. But every category on my build is like yellow, like new item, and I think I've clicked on them several times, but there's still new items that I haven't seen. So I have a lot to go through with this game. But anyway, I think that I have reached my limit on things to talk about with this build and things going on in my personal life. So I'm going to end the voiceover now, close out with music. However, I am going to watch along, and if I have anything to say, I'll cut in. And if I don't, I'll see you guys in the next one.